So, you know, Tony, one of the things that we like to do on the show is invite our viewers to get on our Facebook page and kind of join conversations. And something we were talking about today before the show was a situation that Dawn had, and I think it's one of those things where as a parent you may want to like chime in with advice on how to handle this.
This is a good one. I didn't know what to do. So my daughter is in the 1st grade. Once a week she goes to the after-school program, and she comes home yesterday with her little lip quivering, saying that a girl had called her a bad name. And I said, well, what did she call you, baby? She goes, well, it starts with a D and I just can't say. And I said, it's okay, tell mommy. She was like, well, she called me a dummy. Okay, so Mama's like, hold her,
Mama bear.
And, you know, this is the first time I'm like, first of all, she's in the 1st grade and we're already dealing with mean girls.
Of course.
And you know, I had some choice words for what she could then turn around and tell this little girl. if you guys see me on the evening news, but in all seriousness, you know, this is just the beginning.
It is. That's what I told Dawn. I said, I have a 16-year-old girl. This stuff has been going on since she was 1st grade.
And my thing is, I've always told my kids, you can defend yourselves or someone else by any means necessary. Now, if you're the one being the mean girl, we're going to have a totally different conversation, because that's never okay in my house.
That's right.
But, you know, you can defend yourself, and I want her to.
Well, okay, but this is where it gets kind of dicey. So what is she allowed to do to defend herself? Because, of course, the school has rules as well. And is this a situation where maybe it's better for you as the parent to call the other parent?
No, and you know why? Because in this day and age, there's something about parents where if you try and confront a parent about their child's behavior, then, I mean, there's a chance y'all are going to go to blows, because parents aren't taking responsibility for their kids anymore. Then it's everybody else's fault. So, you know, if she were to get in trouble at school, I mean, we'd have to deal with it, but she will never be in trouble with me if she's defending herself.
Yeah. You will not get in trouble with us if you are going to bat for somebody else that's being picked on, or if you yourself are being picked on. You know, you defend yourself.
Yeah.
And then we will take care of the bigger people.
And we were telling her, you know, you always have to be nice. No matter how bad, how mean someone's being, you always be the nice person. And then trying to explain to a 1st grader about jealousy didn't go very well. She didn't quite get it.
They're just haters, baby.
Remember what Taylor Swift said?
It reminds me of that movie.
Gonna hate.
That movie, This Is 40.
Yes.
You've seen that, where she confronts the little boy who's been kind of bullying her daughter.
Like I said, if you see me on the news,
it is interesting
to do that.
I'm going to give the little girl a look. You know,
you're going to scare that little girl.
Good. Good. I'm watching you.
We hide behind cars and stuff when the girl walks out of school. I see you.
So when Dawn's off in the little jailhouse, would you come in?
Fill in for me.
You know, I've got 5 nieces and nephews, and just hearing some of the stuff that they're starting to go through, and I've told them all, I said, don't tell Mom and Dad, call Uncle T.
Yeah, there you go.
I got you back.
There you go.
You're a great uncle. I would have loved to have you around.
Love it. So we'll see what happens.
The boys did, well, Jack did that, you know, with his older brothers who are so huge. He never had any problems.
I bet. Your kids are enormous.
But I do remember, and I told you the story before the show, is when Spencer was, I think, in like 6th grade or something, he defended a kid who was being picked on the playground and slid tackled the kid and hurt him, unfortunately. But he was, you know, he was being a bully, and he got suspended for it. And I went into the principal's office and told him what I thought about that he was defending another kid. He shouldn't be suspended. And he said, well, the school has rules about violence at school.
Right.
We can't, you know, make exceptions.
Well, and I'll tell you this much, schools these days are actually having to take these things very seriously, because if there is some sort of altercation down the line, they can be held liable if they knew that this stuff was going on and they didn't do anything about it.
That's the problem.
Well, it was the best suspension ever. We went out for ice cream.
I'm so proud of you, baby. So,
all right.
Let us know what you think on our Facebook page. I'd love to hear some thoughts.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday.
Stay warm.
Good to see you, Tony.
Thanks, ladies. I'm going to try some of these now.
So good.